jitsu. When I hit you, then I split you. Jitsu. When I hit you, then I split you.
There we go. And we're back. Finally.
We're back.
2 week hiatus?
Too long hiatus.
Too long, my friend. We decided to go on vacation. I think we're entitled to that, you know.
Oh yeah, I think it's funny
hanging out on the beach.
because me, you, and Steve all went to the beach on the same week.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Where do you go again?
I go right by you. I was actually by you because I had to go to the urgent care over in Ocean. What are you, Ocean City?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to go over.
Care.
Yeah, I'm an old man. My back went out like second day of vacation again, so I had to go get another shot in my back to loosen it up.
Dude, you're raging too hard on that family vacation, man.
Listen, I like to get down with the crown.
Down the clown anytime, man.
It was good enough. It's never long enough. That's the problem.
You know, I'm so weird because, you know, I'm not like a big beach guy, man. I'm like, I get like 2 hours in. I'm just like, all right, I can just go back to the house and have a couple beers and take a nap. Like, you know.
Well, you're brown all year round. You don't need no tan. I need to get. Yeah. I'm catching up.
There you go. You got some color, man. You're pretty much Sicilian. Look at you.
Pretty much. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good to unplug, man.
It was nice. And, you know, like even where we are, we don't really get good cell phone service. So like, you're not even like on your phone. Like my phone time dropped like 70 something %. I was like, sweet. And most of it was from like me just playing music on the beach.
Yeah. You ever like wonder, like, cause like same thing, like service is terrible out there. So I had like maybe 1-2 bars the entire time.
Whole time.
But
and then
they make like those.
Go ahead. Well, even the Wi-Fi is terrible. Like they tell you to sign in, and the fucking Wi-Fi doesn't work.
Yeah, like even like watching TV, like we tried to stream because the TV, the house TV just has internet.
Yeah, that was
so
ours too. Like a Roku. No.
Yeah, just nothing. So I was just like, I forget it. Like I'm just going on Netflix. I don't even care at this point. Like, you know, I'll catch it on my phone, but then I can't catch it on my phone because the connection's terrible. So.
You know what? Like, I haven't even really watched any of the Olympics this year. I always, you know how it is. Like the Olympics, it's on 24/7, so like you never change it. Me, I don't want to hear.
You're gonna catch something.
Nope.
Yeah, you're just gonna catch like little bits and pieces and stuff. So you know,
only thing I'm catching is a charge. That's about it.
I always think about it too. Like anytime somewhere where there's like no like or barely any service. Like you ever see them? They make those contraptions. I think police or like army use them. They're like shuts the network down like anywhere. Like you imagine if you're at like a bar or anywhere like that's like fun and you like hit the switch and everyone's phones just went off. Like how like the environment would kind of change. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, even when I was at a rally, they did that and nobody could go in or out or a connection. It wasn't like a fun place like a bar though.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, obviously that's a little troublesome.
But I'm not on the phone at the bar. I'm there to talk to other people, so I don't really go on my phone. The only time I'll go on my phone at a bar is if I'm like by myself grabbing dinner and nobody's there to talk to. Because otherwise, I'm like trying to talk to the bartender. Like you know me. Like, dude, look, we talk. This is what we do.
Yeah, I think maybe it's a generational thing because you and I like we go to a bar. We're not there to sit on Instagram. We're actually like having.
No, we're there to get fucked up.
We're there to, We're there to punch the card and go to work.
That's work. Get crunk.
So I always see there was this one bar when I was growing up in New York had a little chalkboard outside. They released like the drink specials and like food specials. Mm-hmm. And I think one day I walked in there and it said like they had Wi-Fi and the Wi-Fi was out and they put a sign up saying Wi-Fi's out. You know, pretend it's 1995 and talk to people. Like I
know it's crazy. It's so true though.
Yeah.
That's super true. I mean, I'm okay with that though. Like I like, I do and I don't like talking to people because I talk to people all day. So sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to talk to anybody. But like even
on that mood.
But I'm pretty like outgoing. So like I go to bar, like I'm trying to rap with the bartenders and like, talk to them and hang out. Like, I mean, at the same time, we're in dad life mode. So we talk to like the same 3 to 5 humans every day, all day. Mm-hmm. So it's like, oh, you're a different human being. Right?
Oh, connection. Oh, please talk to me.
I'm sorry, I'll stop humping your leg.
I've been doing baby talk for the past like 17 hours. So
I know.
someone's just like, it's like, oh, you want to have like an adult conversation. You're like, oh man, like
It's
nice.
amazing. It's amazing. Yo, you want to know how
Yeah,
old I am? I've literally paid
How old?
somebody to come watch my kids so me and Ray could go to BJ's today.
That's
Swear to God,
amazing.
I'm like, I didn't want to go by myself. You know me, I'm like crazy prepper. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm
Yeah.
like, we need food. They're gonna try to lock us down again. I'm like, we need food. We need like salt to dehydrate meat, stuff like that, right? So like we go
Yo,
to
if you're
BJ's.
making your own beef jerky, man, you better let me get in on that, man.
I will let you know. I got the trigger.
Oh, forgot about that. Yeah.
Did you get one yet?
See? No, I still got my Weber, man. I'm still old. I mean, I guess that's old school. Whatever.
No.
Dude, I actually I was pretty proud of myself. Like the rental house has a one of those like little Coleman like camping stove or camping like little ovens.
Okay.
Usually made for making like scrambled eggs and pancakes, like nothing else.
Like a flat top or
my
like
father,
the little thing you put the propane tank to?
it has the back has a little tank that you put on the back of it, and it's just like two tiny little burners. It's got a little cover, but it's so like you can't fit anything in there and close it. So I'm like, what the hell am I gonna do with this? But my father-in-law got a tray of like NY strips and a couple fillets, man. And I'm like, all right, like I'm gonna try this and see how it works out. Like,
How'd you make out?
but threw them on there, man. Came out perfect, man.
Good for you. I like
pretty,
that.
like a little pat on
like
the back,
that.
like
Yeah.
grill master.
Yep, obviously. John actually has Del Corpo actually has that on his boat. We put it on the boat and we can cook burgers right on the boat. Yep.
You can actually do a lot with those, man. I'm pretty happy.
Listen, makes fire, heat shit up, we survive.
There you go.
That's how we're doing.
But aside from that, man, I was checking my Facebook. I was on vacation, and then I see your lady there. She's got a big old fat rock on the finger there. So what's going on there, man?
Why you gotta bring up my personal information, okay?
I'm sorry. I'm happy for you.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. No, we had a great time. We got engaged.
My friend.
Got engaged on vacation. We did it backwards. We had kids, then a house, then we get married.
You know what, man? There's so many people. The thing about that is like
I go to the beat of my own drum.
Yeah, and it's so easy nowadays. You look at like, I guess we'll call it traditional. It's like like you meet someone, you have you move in, you get married, you have kids. Like it's traditional, and then like you like you said, you go to the beat of like your own drum, and there's so many people who are so quick to be like, oh, that's the wrong way to do it. And I think about it now, I'm like, yeah, no, there's no.
I think it's actually the right way. Well, hear me out on this one. I think it's the right way to do it because you have kids. Like people can love each other, and then they have kids, and they have totally different parenting styles. They have totally different values, like set up, like certain stuff that you could overlook. Like we always say, like your core values, right? If your core values don't align, and you're like, way this way and this person's way that way, like you're gonna have a real hard time changing or raising kids, and you're gonna have a real hard time in a relationship, especially once you introduce kids to it. So I think like kind of the way we did it, and I know like some people would be like, yeah, you're just a lazy fuck, but like we had kids first. We realized like we went through the rocky trials, tribulations, everything with kids, and we still made it. And then we bought a house with kids, and we still made it, because when you do that reverse, that's what breaks some marriages, right? Because you're dating together, everything's like, oh, honeymoon stage, we're dating, blah blah blah, we bought a house, you can fuck on the bearskin rug, all that shit.
Look at this, you fucking wild man over here. Come
exactly
on, man.
Like, oh, I could go out with my friends by myself and drink a beer, this is awesome, right? And then then you have the kid, and it's like, you have no life anymore, you must die, you die slow painful death. but like then you have that, and then you have the bills, and then you have the parenting, like, oh, don't tell her to do that, don't tell him to do that, oh, don't do this, and then you go through that. Like we've been going through that for some time, and we still like each other, so that's a good thing.
I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, it's like it's between two folks, between you two. At the end of the day, like at the end of the day, like there's always going to be people who chime in no matter what you do, with anything that you do in your life. And I've always found, as long as like you two are aligned, that's it. You just fucking go. Like, I
say to Rand, and sometimes like we have to remind ourselves of this, and I don't know if you do this with Jeff, but like these kids won't survive without us. So if we're not good, they're not good.
Yeah.
And I know it's very hard as a parent to like sometimes step away and be like, we need time to connect, or we need time to be around each other, because otherwise you get resentful towards each other, and then the kids feel it, and then so on and so forth. And I mean, like, listen, I'm not perfect, you're not perfect, we all go through those, like, you know, it's like the waves, the swings. Shit's good,
Yeah.
then it gets a little
They
funky,
say
piss the other one off,
familiarity breeds contempt.
This is true.
That's it.
This is true.
Someone told me that right when I was getting ready to get, or propose, actually. They're like, remember, like when you have kids and you have the house and you see each other all the time, and now even more so because we both work from home, so it's just, you know,
it gets that routine. You know, so you're like, all right, listen, finger in the bum at least once a week, okay? Let's change it up.
A little bit. Just one pee-pee touch.
That's it.
Like
that's
at some
it.
point in the week.
Yeah, that's okay.
Like,
that's it. I don't care if it's one hand, two hands, a foot. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I think even more so. And then now you even talk about like lockdown. Like, you know, I'm starting to see more companies implement the mask mandate, whether you're vaccinated or not. And now everyone's at this point like, fuck it, I'm staying home. I'm not going back to the office because I'm either vaccinated or unvaccinated, and I still have to wear them. Like, I'm just staying home. That's it. Like, I'm not even gonna bother. So now it's like, now you're still, you know, and not everyone has the luxury of having a massive house and you can have your own rooms and whatnot. Like, you're both working in the kitchen all fucking day. You know, sometimes your kids are there or they're at daycare, but you're still on top of each other. But, you know, you kind of need that. I see, like, the alone time.
Dude,
like, you know,
well, you're on top of each other
24/7.
You don't get to leave and go to the office for a couple hours. And, you know, what do they say? What's that saying they say? Distance makes the heart grow fonder or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Absence or something.
Yes.
Yeah. I think it was interesting how many people, the last time I went to the office,
were divorced.
People I talked to. Yeah. Well, not even that. They're like, oh, I'm so happy to come to the office because it's a nice break.
It's just
separation. And I'm thinking like, yeah, I'm like, wait, going into work is actually a break. And then people are just like, yeah. And then how many people in the office actually didn't even get any work done? They were just like bullshitting all day, like talking to each other and like, you know, so.
Well, because then, like we said, it's like them going to the bar. They're talking to other humans instead of like doing their work. And then they're like, stop hitting that, Joey, Jesus Christ. And then they're, am I still on this Zoom call, you motherfucker? What the, you know, like, and then like they come in, they're like, hey, Drew, I haven't talked to you in a while and you're an intelligent human being and have good conversation. Yeah. Let's do this. You want to get a cappuccino? Let's go.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, let me go drink my 7th cup of espresso, and let's go have a conversation, man. So, yeah,
I just want to put it out there real quick before we get off the mask. Do not comply. Okay, go continue. Don't fucking do it.
Yeah, I think about like I think you and I talked about this, like when fall comes and people get the flu, like flu season.
Stop it. There's no such thing anymore.
Oh, the flu. Oh, yeah, the flu's gone. I forgot.
Oh, no. But did you hear the tests? You know, those rapid tests that I've been saying for how long now that are bullshit? They're not even using them anymore because they can't distinguish between COVID and the flu. I know. Do you understand how many times a day I want to slam a dick in the door for nobody listening to me this whole goddamn time? Like crazy person. I get it. I know, but like, bah. But that's what. All right, let's talk about this like intelligently, right? Even if you just say, all right, 50-50, like, okay, those tests, 50 of them were for COVID, 50 of them were for flu. We had a fucking low regular flu season and we had a low regular COVID season.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing here? And then what was the whole thing? Get vaxxed, take your mask off. Now they're like, you're a super spreader. Put it back on. So now you have double. Well, dude, I know my sister just had it and her husband. And then they're all right. They survived the most deadliest virus in the world and drank beers. But they didn't feel good for a day or two, you know, and then they're just doing the slow recovery. And then I know 2 guys, they're vaccinated and they have COVID. So what's the fucking point of putting the devil jab in you?
Yeah, I've seen a couple folks still get it. I think one of my biggest concerns, I think it's like just for me who's like working from home primarily, like if they like shut the schools down again and they shut the daycares down again, and now it's just like
we riot, we pitchfork.
Yeah, I'm just like you know, listen, I love
Drew,
my girls.
You might have to get a torch,
but listen, I'm not running around with tiki torches.
Yes,
like,
we are. I'm getting you in on this.
No, listen, no, we're not. Listen, we're not doing that weird shit with tiki torches. We're going to medieval style. We're taking the stick with the wrap around the burlap sack, diesel fuel, like you dip it in.
Sold it.
That's
Sold.
it.
I'm with you.
Please,
Not
my thing
diesel
is, like,
fuel,
do it
animal
right.
fat. Animal fat.
Like, don't be fucking lazy. Don't go to fucking Costco, get like all like the
they buy, you know, that thing that holds them all in the box. They just pick up the box and they're like,
yeah. It's like, oh, hey man, you having a barbecue? Yeah, barbecue. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. If you're gonna pillage right.
Yeah. Make a real torch, man.
Yeah,
Come on,
make a
now.
real torch. Put some effort into it. Show you care.
Yeah. Like Sandy behind you trying to have a family party and you took all the fucking torches. And now what is she gonna do?
I concur.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah,
If your name's
anyway.
Sandy, shut up.
Yeah. So
Dude, I used to go to
yeah,
school with a girl named Sandy Johnson. I swear to God.
Really?
Swear to God. All
I think
things holy.
I think I had a coworker years ago, one of my first jobs. It was a guy, and his name was Sandy.
Sandy
I don't
Johnson?
think it was like his nickname. I don't think so.
Literally
Maybe.
name Sandy Johnson. One of my boys, one of my good buddies, his last name is Balls.
Balls.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
But it's BALZ. Balls. You know, somebody fucked with your family a long time ago. They're like, and your name is Testicles. Thank you.
You should probably check in with him. Make sure he's on like witness protection. He probably had some like a normal name, and they went into witness protection and changed his name. They're like, yeah, your name is Balls now. Like, really? That's the best you can give me,
know,
Balls.
whatever.
Like, that was the only name left. Like
Either
everyone else
was
was named
swinging the
Smith.
balls, bro.
Gosh, no, thank you. No, thank you. Mm-mm.
I got you.
So yeah, what else is happening, man? So now finally, we got tournaments back in Jersey. I know your guys competed last weekend.
Oh yeah, I know you tried to compete last weekend.
Yeah, there's no one in my weight class, man. There was no one in 185 brown belt.
What?
Nobody.
What, lighter or
So
heavier? Did they have like a bunch, like couple weight classes lower and then a couple weight classes higher?
There was only one guy who was like 170, like purple belt. No, that belt's the closest weight class to me, maybe.
Okay.
And then they messaged me and they were just like, there's no one in your weight class. You just want a voucher for the next competition. And I was just like, okay. But I'm just like, that's not like a unique weight class. I feel like most guys are in that general area.
That should be a pretty decent sized weight class. I know my guys were, I don't know, what was Donnie in 185 or 190, and then Phil was probably in like 2 something.
Yeah, I was watching Donnie's videos, man. He was throwing dudes, man. That was awesome.
Beastmaster.
And I knew he was gonna do well. He's just, I mean, granted he hasn't been trained long. He's good, like, you know.
He's very good. Yeah, no, he's doing good.
Yeah,
and he gets it, and he tries to just learn jiu-jitsu and implement his wrestling where he can. But I mean, yeah, no, he had a nice Darce choke. What else did he have? He arm locked the dude, Matt Hughes style, spinning around out of the Kimura, Matt Hughes GSP style.
Yeah.
And then he went into, I think he had another guy he got with something, and then the last guy they went to overtime and he choked him out.
Nice.
Like he escaped the back, and then the guy had his back, and he finished him, or vice versa.
I think so that was good fights. Now what do we got next coming up?
George and
like the Naga.
All right, I'm not trying to hate, but George and them said that it was like the worst run tournament ever.
Really? God,
Yeah.
I've heard good things about Good Fight, man.
I know, me too. But like my one guy was supposed to go on at 2:30. He didn't go on till 6.
Fuck.
And then
Nope,
Donnie
status.
Donnie was supposed to go on at 4. He didn't go on until almost 9 o'clock at night. Yeah.
And it wasn't stacked either. Like, you know, you look at like the grappling industries, like their registrations was both like tons
do you know how long the divisions are for white belts?
They're
like 5
usually
minutes, 6 minutes.
Usually
They still just do 5 minutes. This is the problem. Hear me out here. White belts, they know like one submission and they do it shitty, right? So then you give them a sub only match, right? Like, dude, my one guy Phil, his one match was 17 minutes.
Fuck.
because they went through the match, didn't sub each other. Then the one was trying to get the arm lock. Then they switched. Then they went to the back, and then they finally went to the triangle. And he was like, dude, I was just so shot by the end. Like, you even saw he was like in the triangle, but kind of not in the triangle. And he tapped, and he was just like, I was fucking dying. He's like, because I warmed up for 3 hours because they kept saying we were going to go on.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, and here's my thought. I feel like maybe a tournament like that, like you save the sub onlys for like the higher belts, maybe purple belt and up. You leave
even like okay, like lower belts, like you want to do kind of sub only, like do 80cc rules, like first 3 minutes is sub only, last 2 minutes is points.
Yeah,
that's cool, because then you can get after it for 3 minutes, and then you gotta like solidify and then move on.
Yeah.
Good fight.
But that would be easy though.
Good fight. If you're listening, I'm a fucking genius. Genius. Yeah, no, just to move it along, man, because like that turns people off. Like, you want to go, you want to compete, you want to do this, and then you're like, oh,
well, that's the thing, man.
Like they didn't get out of there till like 10 o'clock at night, and they were there at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Like, come on, man. People want to go. That's the only thing I like about IBJJF is like they give you a time slot, and you're usually going on that time slot or within a half hour tops.
I was seeing that
most I've seen is an hour.
I think grappling industries, you go pretty soon from when they call you. Like, I think that's the longest I've ever had to wait outside of my bracket was maybe like 25 minutes. And they kind of move those along.
You need to get, well, that's what they were saying. They were like, there was 8 mats, and at one point, you know how Naga does that sometimes? They'll have like 25 mats, but they'll only have like 1 mat going for 20 minutes. Because they like all finish their brackets, and then they like wait to like go. I'd just be like, give me another sheet. Let's go. Just give me the sheets. Go. Like, let's get this done.
The thing is, like, they have like the technology. It's not like a guy running around with like you fucking like the clipboard with like the brackets on there. You can literally just shoot it to another screen, shoot it to the computer, be like, oh, you want to run this bracket now because your brackets are done? Here, take blue belt, freaking masters. Here, you take freaking purple belt like adult. Like, you just keep running.
And I mean, I get it because people are like, you're gonna be on mat 5, and you're looking for mat 5, and then they shoot it over to 3, and they're like, wait, I've been waiting by mat 5. You called me, I didn't hear you, so you might run into those problems. But I get that. But like, you ever been to a wrestling tournament where they just have it like shot on the screen? Like now at the kids, they have like this other thing, and that's a little weird sometimes too, because they'll have all different weight classes going, all different like ages and stuff like that. And they'll just keep shooting them, and you just got to keep watching. And then all of a sudden they'll be like, they'll show you when you're like 4 out. So like they'll start putting your name up when you're going to be like, you're 4, then you're in the slot, then you're on deck, then then you're going. So I forget, what is it? It's fucking, I might even be on my phone because I got to have it when my kids.
Yeah. Well, my thing is that
they have an app for it too.
Yeah, that's what I say. Who doesn't have a smartphone? So if your mat changes from mat 3 to mat 8, you just get a text. You get a text update. You get a little push notification.
But you always like, you usually get shitty services inside these schools because it's all like concrete block and everything else. So it's like, you can have all the technology in the world, but I don't know. Good fight. Figure it the fuck out.
Yeah, I mean, you and I have competed enough and run enough tournaments. We know, how it should be run. And most people who compete, they know what they want. They want to get in, get their matches in, and go out and have a cheeseburger. It's kind of
me. I want to get in, coach, and leave.
Yeah.
Or if I'm reffing or doing a tournament, I want to get in, do the matches, and get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Like, I'd like to be there. I'm okay with even being there at 7 o'clock. And like, that's the only good thing about wrestling tournaments. Like, you get there at 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, and you're usually out of there by lunchtime.
Yeah.
So
that's the way to do it, man. Yeah. I mean, I always try to watch any the flow grappling tournaments, like what's coming up this weekend. So there's like the Emerald City Invitational. I think that's like a 16-man, 145-pound bracket. Okay. And there's like Fight to Win 180. You kind of watch those big, flow grappling wasn't always big, but you watch the way they kind of run it, and they kind of do it back to back. You one match ends and it's a couple minutes. Like the same thing when we used to do those Sakura super fights. It was like not even 5 minutes, and the next
Chris, me and Chris are on the same mindset. Move this shit along. We don't want to be here all night. We want you guys to get your shine, and let's go.
Yeah. So I think it's less that downtime, because no one really needs downtime. If a match starts and it's over, like it's a sub in like 10 seconds, like you're still gonna wait like 20, like 30 minutes for the next match. Be like, all right, warm up now. All right, match is over. Like, you good to go? Like, let's fucking go. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
so
I concur.
yeah.
Yeah, well, those
Yeah.
things are coming back, and I think it might just be growing pains, short staffed, like the restaurants and everything else.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing when you see like empty mats in these tournaments. Like they don't have, they don't have staffing, they don't have refs and whatnot, and enough people.
I feel like grapplers, though, for the most part, are a different breed. Like we sweat in each other's mouths, so we're like, fuck it, bye, ride.
Yeah. I mean, too, I've seen like I think grappling industry's on it. Like if you help like set up or whatnot, then you usually compete for free.
Yeah,
So be like, fuck it, man. Like like the rule sets, like this, how to ref a match here. You fucking ref 1 or 2 matches, and like you get your money refunded. You can compete for free, like shit like that. Like
that's cool, but a lot of people want
kinda...
you going through like the courses now, like Nagas and stuff, because every tournament has different rules. Does this? There's no like unified rules anymore. I mean, sub only, you really can't screw up.
Yeah, I think too. One of the biggest things to ensure, like if you're having a ref, I'd be like asking, like first thing I'd ask him, like, do you train? And if he says no, then I'd be like, well, you can't ref them because you have no idea what's an armbar versus a Kimura, this and that. I'd be like, all right, you at least need to train, and if you have some type of rank, I would even say maybe like purple belts. This way you understand what the hell you're looking at.
Well, that's why, like in sports, like guys cannot play the sport but ref it because there's a set of rules.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, ball bat goes past this, you go there. Like,
yeah, keep things simple. I always think about too, like you look at like the format of tournaments, even like getting ready for tournaments. Like you've coached me, or like you've done like competition like round setting. I always try to look at like how to like different like set the pace. Like one thing I was thinking about, I was watching old UFC like tapes last night, and
they fight for 3 minutes and die.
But like if you ever watch like the axe murder, what's the fucking
Vanderlei Silva.
If you ever watch like how you spar and train for like getting ready to fight,
that's why he's retarded now.
Like, well, even like there's sometimes you watch training it's super like slow and controlled, and then when you would see him fight, it'd be like completely different. It's very strange.
No, they were known. Shoot the Box was known for just murdering each other in training, like knocking each other out, hurting each other, because it was like him, Shogun, Marcos Hua, I think. I don't even know if like Belfort was down there with them for a little bit or something. No, he was Brazilian top.
I don't think so, because Belfort even now, like you can still see like when he competes, like he's still pretty competent. Like he doesn't look like he's fucked up.
Yeah,
I mean he deflated when he stopped taking TRT, and it kind of sucked. But
terrible.
Terrible. Yeah, but I was just watching who just competed. Pal Harris just fought Andrew Tackett.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and Tackett just fucking murked him. He was just all
over him.
I
thought Tackett did better than when Tonin went against him.
Yeah,
he dominated him.
And like it honestly looked like, no offense to Paul Harris, but it didn't even look like he belonged there. Like because he was no matter what he tried. And like listen, Paul Harris was back in the day, like he was dangerous. Like he'd rip your leg off.
Yeah,
like,
if he gets a hold of your leg, he'll still break anybody's leg. But these kids are just so good now. They're so much better.
Yeah.
You're seeing the thing.
I mean, both those
you're seeing the.
Yeah, so it was really interesting to kind of see that generational gap and how we just completely just manhandled them. So
yeah, no, it's crazy.
It's really exciting to see some like these smaller guys like come up like Nicky Ryan, like some of some like the Danaher, like the younger Danaher guys, like those guys like coming up. So
what Danaher guys? They split, bruh.
I know, man.
They split. I think Gordon and John and Gary are going to Texas, which I remember saying something to you a while ago that I heard something about that.
You did.
There's some people.
I think that was
like the final plan.
That was the plan. Like go out Puerto Rico. I mean, I know. I was bugging you for a while. I'm like, dude, just go out to Texas, man. I'm like, you'll be all right. Just go out to Texas.
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
Be my excuse to go out to Texas. Be like, oh, Garrett's out there. I gotta go train. Sorry.
Oh yeah, sweet. No mysterious and queers. I don't see no horns. My grandma used to say that.
So, to me. I mean, that's
she's from Texas.
I think it'll be interesting to see like those guys who kind of branch off or go their own separate ways, like how they They evolve. That's just the way it is. It's the name of the game, man. People gonna go off and do their own things. Like everyone's got different goals, different mindsets. I mean, it sucks because the guys are awesome, but I mean, they're all gonna be awesome. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, they'll land on their feet.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see now, especially like Henzo's in the city, how that changed. I mean that they're still crushing it out there, but like things like that now that Danner's not coming back and everything, but yeah.
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't even know how they're gonna process because Governor Party Tits out there who's getting called for his resignation. They just made like vaccine passports and shit for like gyms and restaurants in the city.
Yeah.
Which was a conspiracy, Joe. It was a conspiracy a couple months ago.
Listen, man,
So what do you do?
I
Like,
haven't for a long time.
what do you do if you have a
I haven't had
jiu-jitsu
any
school?
desire because. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have zero desire.
Scan it. I have zero desire to go to the city at all.
No.
Not just the gym, but just in general. It's just
Yeah.
anyone I know who works out there who's just like, dude, it's the Wild West. Like, I'm not going out there. I'm not bringing my kids out there. Unfortunately, it's just there's just no reason. It's too dangerous.
No, it's I don't know. I don't want nothing to do with that. But I mean,
yeah,
Jersey's a bunch of beta bitches, so I don't know what to tell you. Used to be
Jersey's dangerous too, I guess.
Yeah, Jersey used to be Jersey strong, a bunch of sissies.
Yeah, we'll prevail as always, man. Oh, there we go, man. That's it.
Yep.
Got the gear.
Yeah, that's what I do. Where's it got flag on one side, a little bit?
Yep. Oh, they got the little flex on.
Yeah, gotta do it every once in a while. Before I'm 100.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on the bright side. Like, we've been obviously training for a while, and everyone's kind of gotten to that, and everyone's been able to, it's still very stressful, the environment with work and everything else, and with whatnot, everything.
Got to train, but got to train. Stay healthy. Get the stress out. With all the information out there, if you're still making irrational decisions, you're an idiot. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do jiu-jitsu. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. I'm just, as long as I can keep training, and everyone needs that outlet. It doesn't always have to be training, be anything.
Yeah, whatever your thing is. You like squash? Go play squash. You like racquetball? Go play racquetball. Right?
Fucking whacking balls and stuff. Yeah.
Whatever. Yo, what's up with whacking your balls, man? I mean, that could be a sport man. Too. Pocket pool, right?
I used to work at a YMCA, man. Like, you walk by the racquetball court, like, those guys are crazy, man.
Oh yeah, no, it is. Like a yeah.
But the thing is, you'd always see like a guy like walking out who had like a welt on his face, like took a racquetball right to the eye, like
Oh yeah.
He's like, I served up my power overhand. I broke.
You ever see handball? How they do that? They get their fucking arms. Wham!
What yeah.
Or curling? What is that? Hurling or curling when they have the ball? The African like
highlight.
that. What is it?
Highlights in Brazil where they have that like thing that kind of like hook and they whip the ball.
Yeah, I thought it was like South. I thought it was like South Africa, like all the black guys dressed in all the white gear and like they look like the English or like
they play it there too.
That's what I thought. Okay,
but it's almost like a golf ball, and they say like on your average serve, that ball is like traveling at like 80 plus miles an hour. And
Probably
people
more.
actually died from getting like hit. I'm like,
yeah, that's not my game.
No, I'm like,
everybody's like, oh, you play punch face and break arms, but you're scared of like, I am.
Yeah,
I am.
I'm not trying to get fucking bludgeoned to death by a freaking golf ball.
No, not at all.
No.
They don't even yell for.
No, nothing. And like they don't even wear like face protectors. It's just like a polo shirt, white skinny jeans, and
like an equestrian helmet.
Yeah. And my thing is like, so what happens if it hits you in the face? What happens there?
Take it like a champ, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know. No thanks. I'm good with that.
Balls to the face? No, thank you. In any fashion.
Yeah.
Thank you. If you like balls to your face, cool for you. Not me.
No thanks.
No, thank you.
Who's fighting this weekend also? I think Rafael Lovato, like he's fighting again.
Fight,
He's getting up there.
or
Not
like
MMA fight.
jiu-jitsu?
Like he's fighting out. He's fight to 180. I think he's
Okay,
he's on that
nice.
card.
He's a beast. I love
Dude,
him.
he's been around for a while too. Like he's
like our age. Well, he's like my age, I think.
Yeah,
Looks
he's still
way
out there
better.
killing people, man.
No, he's a beast. Like he just has that. He has that. Like, you ever see the size of his hands where he's like, whoop, and he grabs people? And
Yeah,
like,
he's got banana hands, man.
Dude, his fingers are like,
banana hands.
oh my god, Jesus, yeah. So,
yeah.
No, he's been on top of the game for a long time, and dude, he would still be on the top of the MMA game if he didn't have that brain problem.
Oh yeah,
That's why he stopped fighting, because he has like some weird problem. They wouldn't clear him to fight, and then they were like, "Oh, we can't treat you until you start showing symptoms," because he didn't show symptoms. They like picked it up on the MRI.
Yeah.
And he's just been doing his thing.
It's fucked, man.
Yeah, man. Well, and dude, he's like healthy living, clean eating, everything else. It's like, you never know, man. When it's your time, it's your time. Not saying it's his time, but I'm just saying, like, whatever comes at you, like, you got no control over that shit. I mean, you can control your health, your diet, but like, that's like the marathon runners that die of a heart attack at like 40.
Yeah. Who've been eating like primarily plant-based, like don't touch alcohol, no sugar, no nothing.
You know what I call them? You know what I call them? Losers. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
but people that are healthier than me and Drew.
Yeah. Dude, I try, man. My thing is too with diet. Like I tried to some extent eat clean, but unless I'm getting paid
delicious
to compete, unless I'm getting paid to compete, like I'm not cutting out pizza, I'm not cutting out bacon, I'm not cutting out, like, it's just like, it's just at that point it's over. It's over for me. Like,
yeah, you might have to cut out bacon soon.
Why?
Price of it is going through the roof.
Yeah, you know what we do after that? We go prohibition style. We start freaking bacon speakeasies. That's it.
And we'll just go over the border, grab some wild hogs, blah, 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 and then we'll go.
Yep, that's it.
That's before they take our guns. Before they take our
You
guns.
knock on the door. Knock on the door 3 times. The bookshelf opens.
Knock, knock, circle, circle, America.
Yeah, go back there. What's on the menu? Only bacon.
Only bacon. Yep.
Bacon and Yinglings. That's it. That's all. That's the only thing we serve here. I'm sorry.
That's a nasty shit waiting to happen. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do, Joe.
That's it. That's it. Some fried meats and some bacon. Like, hey, man, as soon as you hit that first cup of coffee, or if it's Saturday morning, going to training, hit that bang, and then
a little bang bang, grease the wheels, go to go.
Dude, I just bought
before I forget, I know this isn't pot. I didn't know this pot. You left your water bottle at my gym.
Oh, did I?
That's where it is.
I was wondering. I was looking for it.
Yep.
I'm going to show you my arrangement here.
What you got going on? Ooh.
Can you see the stack?
Yes, I do. You're gonna have a goddamn heart attack. What does it matter with you?
24 pack.
I would prefer you to just do grams of cocaine, honestly. Just saying.
Well, I mean, on the bright side, cocaine comes from the earth, though.
Exactly. It's fucking organic. Besides all the fluid and gasoline and everything else they used to make it.
Well, I guess that's all right. That comes from the earth to some extent, too.
Right. See? Organic.
Yeah. God. I'm almost tempted to crack one open right now, but I actually got to get to bed at some point.
A gram of cocaine? What is wrong with you? It's a school night.
No, I'm talking about an energy drink. That's cocaine. I gotta go feed my kid in like an hour. Can't be a freaking buzzing.
All tweaking and shit.
Yeah, trying to hold the bottle. Like, come on, just eat it, please.
Fastly.
Oh man, gosh, those fucking edibles, man. They're dangerous.
I know. I got you. Yep.
No.
Stay away. No. Stay far, far away.
No.
But Drew.
Yeah.
But did you die?
Oh,
I'm not incriminating.
I've had a bad father. Leave me alone.
I know. I felt like I was stuck in a cartoon.
I feel like that if someone had like a camera on me, like that would have been that would have been funny.
Oh, I would pay for that. That's pay-per-view of RV.
Yeah.
Again, though. Hey,
Oh, well.
listen, live and learn, kids. Live and learn. And on that note,
Yep.
oh, did you see how you like your new Roll Junkie gi?
Oh, the new Ascension, the newest black gi. I love black gis, man.
I know they're nice.
Yeah. So what do they drop? So we got the new Vandal Rash Guard.
Yep.
Sick. That's amazing.
Belt ranks. Are the belt ranks out now?
I don't think so. Those should be coming out soon. I think in like another month. So now Roll Junkie finally came back out with the ranked rash guards. So we'll be on the lookout for those. What else? They got the zombie rash guard just came out.
Dude, that thing is dope as shit.
Yep, they got that one. Like I said, the
spats are out.
Black.
Yep.
Spats.
Stealth shorts, I think, right?
More.
The Ascension shorts.
Yep, stealth shorts. And there's one more. There's another rash guard that I believe made to match with the Ascension. That one didn't come out yet, but that one's dope. So, 2LiveFools. That's the coupon code, folks.
Yep, promo off. Code rolljunkie.com. Our sponsors of our show.
I'm excited for when they drop another T-shirt, hopefully soon, so I can add that to my collection.
Dude, I have like 25 of them, and they're my favorite T-shirts.
It's just my closet now. It's just stacks of Roll Junkie shirts. I don't wear
Roll Junkie shirts, Roll Junkie gis. Boom. Spats, fight shorts. Bang.
Yeah. All
Listen,
day, man.
And I'm pretty straightforward. If the shit sucked, I wouldn't wear it. It's simple as that. I've been wearing it for years. It keeps getting better and better. The cuts, the feels, the material keeps getting better and better, guys. My academy, they're like Roll Junkie out, man. Everybody in there. It's like a Roll Junkie army.
Yeah, and every Roll Junkie gi I beat the ever loving shit out of, and they don't fray, they don't nothing, like they last years. I mean, like, you still got ones with like the original like NJ MMA logos on them that are still holding up, man. Like that, dude. You know,
I know, love it.
They just don't quit. Whoever their manufacturer is, man. Like, yeah.
My first one, the only one I got, the white one. Their first white one and their first black one I got rid of like a year ago or 2 years ago, just because like the collar holes were starting to, it almost looked like moths ate through it or something, you know, just from like years where they fray. Yeah, but I mean that was 7 years in, so I got my money's worth out of that. And dude, for the price of the gis, like they're not bad. Dude, I used to buy Corral gis back in the day. Those were the only gis I would wear, and they were like $250, $300. But I bought them because they would last you like 4 years. And I'm like, well, that's like, you know, $50 a year, whatever, for gis. And I train in them every day, twice a day, sometimes, etc. But I mean, the price for the Roll Junkie gis, man, you can't beat it for the quality and price.
No, the quality of the cuts, man, they just look good, man. They wash well. They don't shrink a ton, man. They're perfect.
The Eaton boys, they're good men, man.
Yeah, they're good dudes, man. That's the thing, man. Like we're not just supporting like the gear, like we're supporting our friends, man. Like they're good guys and
great guys.
They stand behind their products too, man.
Stand behind the products, great guys, and both jiu-jitsu athletes themselves.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are, man. So
guys, remember promo code. Yep, promo code 2LiveFools. Guys, make sure you hit us up on Instagram, Facebook. Give us a follow, share on YouTube, and we're on everything else, Apple, Spotify, etc. if you just want to listen. But I would suggest YouTube because me and Drew are pretty handsome fellows.
I mean, look at us. Come on now.
Ebony and Ivory.
White Lightning and Chocolate Thunder, folks.
Which one am I?
I don't know.
I think it's bullshit that you always get designated Chocolate Thunder.
No, I like Lightning though, so I'm White Lightning.
All right, fuck it. I'm Chocolate Thunder.
Chocolate Thunder.
Perfect.
That's it.
Yep.
White Chocolate Thunder. That's it.
I love it. White Chocolate Thunder. There we go.
Yeah. See.
All right. On that note, kids, fools out.
All right. Peace.
Jiu-jitsu, when I hit you, then I split you.